Risk of Rain 2 is a lot like your house getting robbed, or flooded, or robbed by a flood. You end up losing your priceless SpongeBob merchandise room and have to go to the foreign lands of Target to get more. But as soon as your hand reaches into that discount bin, searching for a Season 4 DVD, you realize your fatal mistake. This is no Target. This is Walmart. Cornered by many weird people in a hostile environment, your goal is to now utilize your merchandise and escape Walmart. Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelike third-person action game developed by Hoopu or Hapu, I don't really know how to say it, Games, and released on August 11th, 2020. You play as a selection of survivors attempting to escape the planet of Petrichor 5 after your ship crashes, and you must collect various items to regress and get stronger in order to survive this deadly planet. There are 13 total survivors as well as a hidden one. Starting the game gives us Commando and the Huntress, who act as SpongeBob and Sandy for the sake of this video. You'll unlock more survivors as you progress, so I'll give a quick rundown. Acrid, literally just Patrick. Artificer, Mrs. Puff. Bandit, Bubble Bass. Captain, Eugene H. Krabs, my favorite by far. Engineer, Gary. Loader.
He's still gonna kick my butt!
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Multi, Karen Butt Male. Mercenary, Squidward Tent Poles. Rex. I don't know, like a jellyfish? Railgunner, Kevin C. Cucumber. Void Fiend, Bubble Buddy. It's also important to note Kevin and Bubble Buddy are exclusive to the Survivors of Rock Bottom DLC, or more formerly known as Survivors of the Void. So now with our characters selected, we enter the planet and thus the first stage. The goal here is to grab as many items as possible in order to survive charging the teleporter, which will spawn a boss every time. Some of these include the Sponge Henges from that creepy episode, the Alaskan Bullworm, but he's from Texas instead, and Literal Satan. Now depending on the difficulty you chose before the run, you're going to have about one of three experiences. 1. This game is going to be a cakewalk. 2. You might have to retry your run once or twice. 3. Unfathomable cosmic agony. Progression is Risk of Rain 2's greatest mechanic. You go from a small plunky survivor barely managing to kill some beetles to a demon of death that annihilates anything and everything in its path. The bosses are quite tough, but lucky for you there are a ton of various items to help you. Generally regarded as one of the best in the game, the ukulele is an amazing crowd controller with great potential with other items. You might hear me say proc at some point in this video. All this really means is activating something. So if I proc a ukulele, then the ukulele's lightning ability will activate. What makes this item fantastic is the proc chance it provides, as every hit of lightning counts as a separate proc chance. This is extremely powerful. Items range from common and basic to mind-shattering relics of ancient gods past. Stuff like Confess-a-Bear, a radical energy drink, actual drugs, 2 best friend forever rings, hooks, bomb pies, and more. Special note goes to the lunar items, which generally have a great bonus, but always feature a downside, such as Gesture of the Drowned, which automatically activates your equipment, but it lowers the cooldown time. Speaking of, there's also equipment, which acts as abilities you can use, most of the time on a cooldown. These are pretty strong and allow you to do stuff like recycle an item or summon Goobo Jr., my beloved. Depending on the difficulty you choose, I recommend the hardest, time is going to be your biggest factor. You need to book it through every stage and you have to balance time versus grabbing items. Your first goal when getting to a stage is to find that teleporter. You don't want to be 20 minutes past your deadline because the teleporter blends in with the background and you decided not to check earlier. So also you know how there's like a really iconic sound effect in practically every SpongeBob episode? Risk of Rain 2 has its own version. Expect to hear that a lot. You are going to die. This planet is merciless, and neither the game devs or the world are your friend. They want to see you cry. It's your job to make them suffer. The sound design is excellent. Every aspect has a meaty impact to it. My personal favorites being Captain's gun, the Frost Relic, and the unstable Tesla coil. The sounds feel like they belong, and it suits the art style Risk of Rain 2 goes for very well. Colors vary with lovely skyboxes, and nothing has a super sharp edge to it, at least when talking about the world. I do not know much about art, but the shading looks great, especially when you can't really tell what's going on. Finally, with all of our items and equipment, we can make a plan to escape this Walmart, but we have to navigate the different sections of it, like the frozen food aisle, the outside gardening area, auto department, the pet care aisle, the cereal aisle, and the public restrooms. But as you run through, dodging employees and angry customers, you stop. You've reached the exit. Finally, making it outside into the parking lot, the light burns your decrepit body. Barely managing to peer past the blinding light of the sun, you make out a figure. Standing before you is another SpongeBob fan. His house was robbed by a fire, and he came here with the same purpose as you, and now wants all that sweet merchandise you've been collecting. Things don't have to go this way. You can both be fans and... kill him. After a long battle, you use your 14-inch pencil from Frankendoodle to pierce your foe through the heart. As he dies, he reveals he planted bombs throughout the entire building and plaza. Running through the outer district of the parking lot, dodging bombs and drug deals, you jump into your car, splattered with SpongeBob decorations that get you made fun of in public, and drive off just as Walmart collapses. You've managed to survive, and brought with you a sizable inventory of SpongeBob merchandise. Good job. Breaking the whole SpongeBob theme here, I just want to mention how insanely good the soundtrack is. The instrumentation, progression, and just overall vibe of it is incredibly well done. Each song feels cosmic or otherworldly in a way, and it just really adds to the atmosphere of this game. You can have really minimalist styled tracks, such as Parjanya, I did not say that right by the way, which plays in secret shop levels that act as kind of like a break from all the action. And then you can switch into the rain formerly known as Purple during Sky Meadow that just completely melts my eardrums in an amazing way. Or you can just get blasted away with lentitud poderosa? I also did not say that right. And then in the DLC, we are blessed with even more amazing songs, especially Once in a Lullaby, which just hits perfectly. Thanks to Chris for making a phenomenal soundtrack. There is a lot of content in this game. I've tried to condense it down to the best of my ability, but I implore you to try out this game. It is incredible. I haven't even touched the cool lore, character abilities, alternate abilities, countless Easter eggs, alternate game modes, extra stages, void items, an entire game-wide puzzle hunt, and more. Oh yeah, and an entire logbook full of backstories and challenges to try out. Please play this game. Did I also mention it's only $25? You get hundreds of hours of content for a price less than the official SpongeBob SquarePants 7-quart slow cooker. If that isn't a good deal, I don't know what is. Risk of Rain 2 earns the Bataan seal of approval. Thanks for watching.